Europe, a man by the name of Rothschild, who claimed to be Jewish, made this statement. He really didn't care who was king or ruler, as long as he controlled the finance. Rothschild had 5 sons, and he sent those sons into different parts of Europe.
Yes, sir. Yes.
He sent one son to England, one to France, one to Italy, one to Austria, and one stayed at home with the father in Germany.
Yes, sir.
And they all became a part of the house of Rothschild, but through manipulation of money, the son in England grew up, and that became the Bank of England, the Bank of France, the Bank of Italy, the Bank of Austria, the Bank of Germany. These were central banks that printed the money of these nations that now were in the hands of a family that had spread out with not the intention of doing good, but the intention to become manipulators and controllers of the destiny of the world and nations.
Come on. Come on. Go ahead.
Europe had many conflicts.
Yes. Yes.
And the Rothschilds would finance both sides.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right.
What you don't understand is that war is a manipulation of money.
That's right.
You think you're fighting for democracy. A war to end all wars. Let peace reign in the earth. This is the tricky language that the wise and wicked use to trap the poor and the weak. Are you listening?
Come on.
The house of Rothschild became so strong that even when America was established, they kept through their agents in America trying to control central bank. It hurt to read of the Civil War. People in the South didn't want nobody freeing the slave.
That's right. That's right.
I was not evil when I said that 75% of Jews own slaves. I didn't say it. You all wrote it in your history. Now wait. If you own slaves and they were the bedrock of your wealth, you did not want America free. Many were at the root of the Confederacy and the Confederate flag yesterday as well as today.
Right.
Abraham Lincoln was interfering with something bigger than just peace and war. Rothschild, through his agents in America, financed the North and financed the South. And more lives were lost of poor people who are idealists, thinking that they're fighting for these noble principles. And all at the same time, you're making the rich richer, but they're enriched at the price of your blood and the blood of your children and the blood of your children's children.
Go ahead.
See, brothers and sisters, look. There are many people in the country that know this.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
But they don't have the voice of the poor. What makes it so dangerous for me to know it and even say it is because I have the voice and the ear of poor people.
Come on.
And once you know the truth,
Yes, sir.
it's very difficult for you to go back into your sleep. So naturally, to say these things, it puts the spokesperson at great risk.
Come on.
Because America has been built on your backs. And if any truth comes to remove you, that's like somebody creating an earthquake. You see a beautiful building, but when the earth under it shakes, the walls come down, the ceilings come down. So that's why you have never been allowed a leader that could stay with you to speak to the masses of black people. Every time you had a leader that could speak to the masses, he was cut down. And he's cut down because the country is built on the backs of poor white, poor black,
Come on, that's right.
poor Jews.
Yes. That's right. Come on.
Look, brothers and sisters, in 1912, on December the 22nd, the Central Bank of America was taken over by certain families.
Yes.
The Federal Reserve that prints the money is not owned by the government.
That's right. That's right.
Inside the government, betrayal went down. And under the presidency of Woodrow Wilson, who was elected in 1912,
Yes.
the Federal Reserve System was established
Come on.
in 1913. He came in 12. Federal Reserve became an act of law in 1913. And in the same year, 1913, IRS was established.
Yes.
FBI was established.
Come on.
And the Anti-Defamation League of B'nai B'rith was established. And it's not an accident that these four entities were set up in the same year, and I'll tell you why.
Come on.
It ain't no use in you getting frightened,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
because I'm doing the talking.
Come on. See what you heard.
So all you can say is, I happened to be there. Lord, I'm sorry I went. But after you know the truth, it's on you.
That's right.
Now, all of this is not revelation. You can find this in your libraries. I want you college students to go and study this, because all your knowledge of economics and finance is worthless if you don't know the root of this thing. Did you know that at 1912, when Woodrow Wilson was elected, the debt of America was about $1 billion. When Woodrow Wilson left office in 1920,